Hey, sometimes I feel like reading the Bible can feel like you're overhearing a joke that's being told between two people, but it's an inside joke and you don't really get what they're talking about. And so you're trying to understand, but then you don't know the jokes. Like, for instance, we just read chapter 29 and 30 of Genesis, and there you have Leah and Rachel sort of competitively having children in order to gain favor with their husband Jacob. And so you have this whole long list of all of Jacob and Leah and Rachel's children and their names and why they're named that. And each time you have like a reason for the name. So for instance, it says like here in verse 6, then Rachel said, God has judged me and has also heard my voice and given me a son. Therefore, she called his name Dan. And it's like, Dan? Where does that come from? And then, it's only if you have a study Bible or something, there's a footnote down there and it'll say, Dan sounds like the Hebrew for judged. And so, if you don't know the original language, how are you supposed to know any of that? And maybe other parts of the Bible, other parts of reading Genesis have felt like that to you. Like, there's so much that you're missing. But part of what we're doing in reading is entering into an ancient world that's not our world. And that feeling a little bit strange about it, that's okay. It is a different world from ours. And there is a distance, and we are kind of traveling in time and in geography. And if we embrace the mystery of that, and the strangeness and the wonderfulness, then I think we might enter into something that's really rich and life-giving. But at the same time, let's allow it to puzzle us a little bit. And whether you look up all the stuff with a study Bible or a commentary or Wikipedia or whatever, or Google, or whether you just let the strangeness and the unanswered questions dwell with you. Either way, may God bless your reading and bless your questions. I hope that God will let you in on the joke, and that you will feel more and more that these lives that we're reading about are lives that matter to you, and that this is not just a story about Abraham and Isaac and Jacob and Sarah and Rebecca and Rachel and Leah and Ishmael and Hagar, but that this is a story about you as well, and that you are not just a spectator, but that you're in the middle of it. So, keep on keeping on. See you tomorrow.